So I have a question. Would you be at all surprised to know that the Kingdom viewing numbers, the War for Cybertron Kingdom numbers, were abysmal? Would you be shocked to hear that? I mean, I was doing some research and I came across some stats and a couple of podcasts, Transformers podcasts. They confirmed these stats because my head was spinning when I heard this. So, with War for Cybertron Siege on Netflix, the show trended for 4 days straight. So that means it was a trending topic. So it was like a top 10 show, a top 15, top 20. I believe they limited to top 10. But it was trending for 4 straight days. So for those of you not that don't pay attention to this stuff, trending basically means it's like ratings for a television show. It's how many people are watching it, how long they're watching it, basically how long they're engaged with the item. So for Siege, it trended for 4 days. And we all know Siege was an absolute disaster. 6-episode disaster. And then with Earthrise, it trended for 2 days. That trended for 2 days. Which shows that Siege was a disaster, but people gave it a shot with Earthrise, which was also a disaster. So when I saw these stats for Kingdom, where it was trending for not a day, not 2 days, not a week, it was trending for 2 hours. 2 hours. And that's in I believe it was the US and Canada. It was trending only for 2 hours upon release. And apparently it never trended in the United Kingdom at all. So I'm just gonna go out and I'm just gonna say it straight up. Rooster Teeth, the animation studio, Polygon Pictures, the producers. I don't know what they're. Listen, both of you, Rooster Teeth. Here you go. Here's your L. Polygon Pictures. Here you go. Here's your L. Netflix. Here you go. Here's your L. Netflix has been taking a lot of L's with 80s shows, man. Yo, straight up. Like, Netflix has been taking these L's, man. Oh my God, they've been taking these L's. And it's like, think about it. She-Ra, L. He-Man, L. Transformers, L. And I was talking about, I believe there's a rumor about a G.I. Joe show. Please don't. Just let G.I. Joe just fade into the sunset. I mean, people are enjoying the classified line. We don't need the show to go with it. Just L. Just don't even bother. If you want to do it, just here, I will mail you an L. Give me a P.O. box. I will mail you this L, and you can just take it ahead of time and save yourself some time and some money and just take this here L. Because, man, this numbers, that's embarrassing. That's absolutely, utterly, totally embarrassing. But I mean, what do you expect from people? People can only take but so much, even Transformers fans. They can only take so much of an inconsistent narrative. They can only take so much of inconsistent animation. They can only take so much of continuity issues. They can only take so much of you taking an iconic figure like Optimus Prime and making him basically the warrior version of the dumb husband in a sitcom. It's like they made him a less charismatic, less appealing Al Bundy from Married with Children, a less charismatic, less less competent version of Ralph Cramden from The Honeymooners. They made him what was that? What was that? Mike and Molly. They made him. They basically made him a dumber version of Mike, but gave him a gun and said, "Go out and run around Cybertron." It's so stupid. It was such. And I mean, I'm guilty of rewatching it because I was like, I couldn't. I wanted. I sort of was treating this with sort of the Last Jedi rose-colored glasses, because with side story. Let's have a little bit of story time with Prime real quick. So when Star Wars: The Force Awakens came out, I didn't like it. I literally sat in a movie theater for like 10 minutes while the credits were rolling, looking at my friend standing as he sat next to me, and he was like, "Oh man, this is so." I was like, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. And I took that energy into Last Jedi. And when I first saw Last Jedi, I was like, it was actually good. I enjoyed it. And then I saw it the second time, and holy shit, was I wrong. Whoa, man, I was wrong. Oh man. Once again, continuity issues, bad plot development, inconsistent story, inconsistent character. Yeah. And I went into Kingdom, and I went in with rose-colored glasses. I'm like, well, how bad can it be? The other 12 episodes were absolute hot garbage. They were literally a dumpster fire meets a landfill. So, so how bad can Kingdom be? And Kingdom, compared to a dumpster fire and a landfill, it wasn't bad. But then I rewatched it and I realized, oh, this is bad. Oh, this is so bad. So yeah, Rooster Teeth, man. Here's your L, homie. Take this L. Polygon picture. Take this L. All y'all, take this L. Everybody, take this L. Because this was a unmitigated disaster. The people have tapped out. The people have spoken. They're not good. If they were thinking about doing more of these, the people aren't. I highly doubt the people will be there if the same parties are involved. This thing is a disaster. This is an absolute disaster. But they managed to stick agenda stuff in there because that's what they were all about. The agenda. Because Alita 1 was the bravest of the brave. She was the strongest of the strong, the smartest of the smart, constantly questioning Prime. In any other facet, like I said in my previous video, in any other facet, the troops would have defected either to the Decepticons, or they would have usurped Optimus Prime. They would have been a mutiny, and everybody would have followed Alita 1, because obviously Alita 1 was the more capable of everybody. It was like, why did the Matrix choose Prime when there's a more capable leader right there next to him? Why would they do that? So, why would it do that? I don't know. Why would Alphatron do that? I don't know. But Alita 1 got the hero's journey. She basically went on her own hero's journey. She got to go out like a champ, like a hero. And no one's buying it. No one's buying that whole series. They're done. And as they should be. They should have retired this thing. This wasn't even a good commercial for toys. Like, if you had released this first and then released all the War for Cybertron figures, those things would not have sold. I'm glad they did it in reverse order, where the figures, the action figures came out first. The statues that they later linked to it came out first. I'm glad all this stuff came out first, because if the show had come out first, we wouldn't be talking. A lot of people's collections would be bare. A lot of stores would just be full of inventory because, Hasbro don't give us any inventory now. So whatever, it is what it is. I've talked ad nauseum about that, and I will continue to talk ad nauseum about that. Hasbro, where the F of the figures? Anyway, with that said, be safe, be good, and this is the Drunken Prime, cracking open another beer and signing off.